And I'm giving to everyone, not just to specific
If
people.
it's so sick, it will be hard to put in your name.
She alright. She cool.
I'm too giving.
Like with my mom, I would put the money, and I would know what to do. But
It looks like a nuclear like war zone and stuff. I know. Well, this one's on a delay because it's on Prism right now. Oh, wait, why did I put this in mine? This is yours. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Just hanging out. Super early. I'm trying to wake up. I'm doing nothing except waiting to eat. How you doing, man? You know what? I do what I do. Marlboro Tub, what's good, Carol? What's up? What's up? I just answered your question for you too. Oh, you know, we do what it do on a daily basis. You know, I wait to eat. They got a Girl Scout thing going on right now, so they're gonna leave me. Just waking up, so yeah. Hey man, don't tell my boy to go back to sleep. Hey, what's up? What's up, George? How you doing? So, Amy is making a Belizean type of bread called Fry Jacks. She's laughing. She ain't even Belizeans and she making the shit. So it's cool though, you know. The Mexican is making it, so you know. I'm just sitting here having coffee. That's all I'm doing. What is Amy making? Amy throwing down right now. What she's making is a mess. First and foremost. Can y'all hear me? Are y'all good? I got a it's I'm still playing around with things, but yeah, as long as y'all could hear me, we all good. But oh yeah. Oh, you tell me there's a plate underneath, but yeah, there's a bowl of stuff. So it's like a bread, essentially. Audio's good. So yeah, so it's like a bread type of deal. They have a Girl Scout meeting you're going to, and since this is in my hand, I'm out with you. But they're going to a Girl Scout meeting. I'm eating it. Don't put it in my hand if you don't expect me to eat it, but please excuse me, I'm still in my PJs. Literally just rolled out of bed and told Amy we're gonna go live. And then she gave me this look. Man. Man, I'm trying, bro. Dude, what time is it? 9:10 right now? Geo Grace was good. Yeah. So they're heading out to their Girl Scout meeting and whatever. So if you've seen already what's been going on, as y'all know, cookie season is here. Girl Scout cookies. I don't know how many of y'all are Girl Scout cookie fans, but if you are, I'm gonna be throwing up a link. The link will be Jackie's. Look, here comes Pops. He's like, was it not ready yet? Anyways, so good morning. I'm live on the internet. How you eat those words? So you ordered 4 boxes. Well, so I'm gonna throw up a link if you have me on IG. The link is going to be where you could order Girl Scout cookies from Squish. So if you want to get cookies shipped to you, or if you're somewhat within I'd say about a 15-mile radius from LA, then I guess you could order it and I will drop it off for you. But I will get that link up probably by the end of today. So if you guys want Girl Scout cookies. Now how many? Are y'all fans of Girl Scout cookies? What's y'all's take on it? I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate them. Although they actually have some pretty good lineups. It looks like. We'll see. Nina, how are you? Welcome in. But yeah. I mean, what were the new Girl Scout cookies this year?
Like a raspberry mint.
There's a raspberry mint.
That's all I remember. Sorry.
Jesus.
It was raining.
She's blaming the rain and we're trying to slang cookies here.
Sorry.
If only she could slang cookies as well as I could slang eggs. um, yes. So you know what, man, Marlboro Toke, man, you got like all the info for like everything, man. Like you got the scoops in on everything. Absolutely right. So it's not actually even just the West Coast. It's just different regions in general. Um, hold on, let me see. Oh, sweet. Carol will order some. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up on the IG. So if, I won't put it on Park and Sips one because I don't necessarily know how much people want to see on Park and Sip, but it'll be on Bacon Fan for Life. So it'll be there. When's the deadline to order cookies? Do you know what Grace want to know? She don't have that info either. Jesus, God, man.
You're asking me all these questions. at
This
the
is
time
rapid
that-
fire, man. Rapid fire, dude. The people want to know. It's all right. I think you have some
March.
time. I think March is the deadline to do it. I'm a badass. I need to know these things. Yeah. So, actually, we don't even have to take it as far as yeah. It's in March, so you could just order it directly to be shipped over to you. It's even East Coast, like not even East Coast, because I think East Coast even has a different bakery than the one over here in the West Coast, because and the West Coast has two different bakeries too. Hortensia, how are you? Good morning. Thank you so much for watching me in my jammy t-shirt. I think my mom just hit me. And then but so yeah, because Orange County has different cookies than we have, unless we've matched up with that. They're still different, huh? And Orange County has actually the better Girl Scout cookies. I think I actually like their Girl Scout cookies. Our LA Girl Scout cookies are sometimes boo boo, but there's new ones, so I'm hoping I might like one of those. Kind of like Thin Mints. Those lemon ones are pretty fresh. What are the name of those?
The lemon cookies.
Lemon cookies. Yeah. So we'll see. So how's everyone doing? What y'all got planned this weekend? Lots of plans? Y'all drinking coffee yet? What's good with y'all? Whoa. Amy said put on a hat because I didn't comb my hair, so I'll do so. She just threw it at me. Anyways, so what's up? What we got going on this weekend? Y'all talk to me. Y'all gonna have to hang out with me since Amy doesn't want to hang out. So what's Amy cooking? So she's cooking this traditional Belizean bread. They call them Fry Jacks. And here's a good thing that what I always say about my beautiful Belizean culture is we've pretty much stolen everybody else's food and made it our own. So I know there's another Fry Jack that's kind of like a pancake that originated somewhere else. What else do we have? I know, like, if you like empanadas, Belizeans have stolen that and made that empanadas. Different soups, yeah, we've just renamed it and just added a habanero pepper in it and call it Belize. Well, it's true. I'm not saying the food's not bomb. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. The food is amazing. I'm just simply saying that we borrow from everybody else's culture.
Or there's similarities because you guys are Hispanic?
No, they did it first, and we just... Fry Jack? That's not even from around
No,
here.
I'm saying like the soups and stuff like that.
Oh, the soups, yeah. I mean, soups, everyone has soups. It is what it is. All right, why don't you do some promotion about your cookies? Tell them about the cookies.
When are they selling? Wait, what?
Now.
You have...
Oh, they're selling now. They're I guess they're all
$6
$6.
each.
They're all $6 now. So, yeah,
And you'll have your release soon.
and I'll have them soon. Tired.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. So, SoCal next. Yep. And we gonna be hanging out. So that's gonna be dope. What's up with y'all? Everyone. So today is lazy day. I gotta do some laundry. So that we're gonna get down for sure. I'm gonna eat when everybody's not around. I'm gonna tear down all of that. I have coffee already going. So coffee is already in. And then tomorrow we have Resi's for Disney. And then next
We got
weekend
the reservations.
we did get reservations.
Yay!
It is not the Bacon Show. Squishy is here too. Emilce's in the house.
Emilcy!
You know, Emilce, my birthday weekend is next weekend.
Oh, and
And
there's a poem. Completely.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, So you're gonna have to be nice to me at least for one weekend, just at least one weekend. All right, you're gonna drop since Emilce's here. You're gonna drop
Oh, the poem?
the poem.
Yes.
All right, so Squishy again. If you were with us on our couch talk the other day, you're gonna know that Squishy has a poem to do for her teacher, who we grew up with, drives backwards and DJs and does all of this stuff and does this. All right, go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Mr. G, what can I say? Your just right jokes always make our day. You help us with math on the daily, you make science fun. You always make sure our work isn't undone. You always walk in with a smile on your face, no one could ever take your place. Whenever we need help, you come back like a frisbee. You also love music and Disney. You teach us about decimals and math. You always make sure we are on the right path. We learn about atoms and minerals and science. You always give us your guidance. Your basketball game is on point. You can never disappoint.
Dang. Yeah.
Drop.
Mic
Yeah.
drop.
I'm afraid to see if she would ever write a poem about me. You'd be like,
Oh, I have a lot
oh,
to say, buddy.
okay, whatever. So anyway, so Milsey, that's the poem wrote for Mr. G, and I think she's pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I have a closing sentence. I just forgot what it was. Should only remember because I finished it at school.
Well,
But
yeah. So good job, good job. You know what? If I have to give that a rating scale, I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
that's all I get.
That's about
Dang,
it.
I worked my butt off.
No,
for
that's a
that.
good poem. It's a good poem.
Now I have to make him a hat,
It's. Oh no, you're okay.
and I have to message all the
Well,
earlier
there's
to get
that.
the hat.
Hi Margie, how are you? Welcome in. So yeah, so that's our plans for the weekend. They're gonna knock out the Girl Scout thing. I think I'm gonna hang out with y'all for a bit, and then I gotta do laundry, and then I was trying to link up with
I did 3.
Isabel and Henry.
It's
Oh.
so green.
Oh, they gave out free produce at work yesterday, and these are the greenest damn bananas.
They're greener than the Grinch.
Yeah, green as damn bananas, but
Oh.
yeah, dude,
It's on.
that's what's up. Hey, yeah, that's on.
It fell off. When you
Ooh.
put the bananas
There it
in,
is. Okay.
fell off.
So yeah, so now what I think we're gonna start happening
Mama?
is that I think
Can I have a present?
Squish is gonna write rhymes and Hortensia is gonna be the background music. Yeah. So
Can I have a present?
yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Get on the ones and twos, ones and twos, ones and twos. So okay. So yeah, so cookie season is coming up. Emil say, I don't know if you heard, cookie season's coming
It's a new
up.
cookie, the raspberry one.
Oh yeah, did you try it?
Yeah,
Was it good?
it's basically a Thin Mint, but with like raspberry inside. It's so good.
Is it overly bearing mint?
No, it doesn't have mint inside it. Instead
It's
of,
just a crisp.
yeah,
Just a crisp of it is like,
yeah.
okay.
But it's so good. It's my new favorite cookie now.
Girl, you know we still on for February 18th. We will be there for sure, for sure. Thin mints and Samoas, please. Okay, for sure. Now, the hell? Oh, yeah. So, do you have that cookie list that's still by the bed then?
Yeah.
Oh, can you go get the cookie list that's by the
It's
bed?
in my fridge.
Anyway, so yeah, so those are unlocked. So again, me personally, I'm not a big fan of them. The Thin Mints and vanilla ice cream is actually pretty bomb though.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Not in the morning time.
You want coffee?
Comedy show is at
Can
night.
I have my fridge?
You want coffee?
Thank you.
Yeah, but yeah,
I would love coffee.
don't trip. Yes,
You want coffee?
I got some. Thank you. Yeah, so we will stop by to say what's up,
Look, you can,
and then we do have a comedy show that night
You
too.
can win a tablecloth.
Anyways, so is this your guys' one?
Mhm.
Does it show all of them?
Mhm.
So, I don't know. If you've ever had a Girl Scout or known a Girl Scout,
Do the new brownie one from last year.
I'm not saying it's hard,
It's hard
but
sometimes.
I don't know. I try not to involve myself too much.
Yeah, do it
Anyways.
delayed.
It is delayed because it's prison. I'm using this. So here are the cookie lineup, if you could see.
Oh, what's that? I want to see something.
So let's see. I don't know if you're able to see. These are where we're at. So what's the adventure folds? Were those last year too?
No, eventually. Yeah, those are last year.
They look different though.
No, it's the same with brownie
Are
and
they?
caramel on top. Yeah. All
Anyways,
of them for $6 now. They raised the price.
so if you need something that is gluten free,
Coffee Tastic.
there's Toffee Tastic, and I'll be honest with you, it
I
tastes
love those.
for real. It tastes
Yes.
like ass. I think
No,
it tastes
they're
like
not.
ass.
It's like a.
Vegan one for the vitamins.
Oh yeah, and if you got them vegans in your life,
Then man.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think? Wait, is it? What do you think?
oh, Raspberry Rally is the new one that's got
Yeah.
raspberry. Now I love raspberry iced
Oh yeah,
tea.
these are also vegan.
Oh snaps! The raspberry ones are vegan too.
Wow.
So y'all got options there, friends. So again, that's gonna go live
My favorite,
that website tonight.
Dositos and Raspberry Rally.
Which one's a Dosey Dos?
The peanut butter.
Oh yeah, peanut butter ones
And
are.
lemon ups.
They're okay. They're fine. They're
You're okay.
ugh.
Don't say
Nasty.
that about my peanut butter.
Well, they ain't good.
Yeah,
Whatever. Anyways, so so for those of you guys so far that have seen, I'm kind of curious because I'm actually gonna put it up in a poll on the channel. Is you've seen some of the stuff that's been going on with Super Nintendo World, and then you know the hype of Toontown coming back. Where is your hype laying? Are you more excited for Super Nintendo World, or are you more looking forward to Toontown? Now, quite frankly, both of them hold a near and dear place to my heart. But I remember just that whole area, just in general. One of the Super Nintendo World, yeah, we saw it, we've experienced it. It was almost everything that we could have asked for, as far as for me. Engine number 2 testing at Disney. Oh yeah? Hey, Laura Jean, welcome in. So that's to me, it's like everything that you could imagine, and even just seeing Mario and Luigi walking around was so dope. I remember Toontown opening. I remember the hype it was then. I remember Indiana Jones opening, but yeah, I know Toontown is probably almost near completion if it's not already.
When is opening? In
The
June?
27th is gonna be the soft. Well, it's gonna be Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Soft opening?
No, that's gonna be opening. And
Oh.
again, on our live, someone had asked, "Do you think you were just gonna be able to line up?" And I said, "Nope. It's probably gonna be virtual queue."
Like how
and
Rise
that's
was?
just Rise. And sure enough, it's gonna be virtual queue. So,
Mhm.
Emil, see, on those days that we pack when we go on the 20th, is it the 20th we're going? I don't remember. President's Day. Your finger's gonna have to be quick with that because we need to get those. We need to get those reservations for that. But yeah, Toontown does open March 8th, so the entirety of Toontown. So, but even then,
Oh, I
going
thought
back
it
to
would be way closer.
Universal, that whole area, like I used to love, like that lower lot area, like our Backdraft was probably one of my favorite things. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I like Backdraft. There was no better feeling than going off a Jurassic Park ride and then running over to Backdraft and then warming up in there for a little bit. But then even then, like I know the other thing too, just a guy and a girl, Javier Celeste, how are you? Good morning. We're just having coffee and chit chatting and what have you. But I really think that when I know a lot of people were sad that the special effects show went
Special
away.
Effects is my favorite show.
Yeah, but if you experienced the special effects show
Before that?
at Universal before, then you would realize why you're not. Well, at least for me, I'll speak for myself.
What else did they have?
Well, before it was way more interactive. Like the whole thing was like actually, it was closer. It was a little bit more intimate.
Wasn't it at the lower?
It was on the lower
Lower
line.
line,
It's where
right?
Transformers were.
Oh, really?
Transformers used to be. You put it upside down too, by the way. So it used to be where Transformers was, and then they had the whole. You go into one room, and then they do whatever the effects was there, and then you walk over to another room, and then you do whatever effects is there, and then you walk over to a third room, and then you did the final effects
it was
there.
like a multi-room
It was
show.
well,
kind of.
it was. That's why it's
But,
multiple
like-
rooms.
But like my point is like
So
That's cool.
if y'all remember that, all right. Thank you so much, Hortensia, for stopping by. Thank you. What's up, Justin? Are we doing a cookie show today? Hell no, I ain't cook anything. Amy, however, did, and she made. Oh,
Hi,
you know what?
Jax.
Poke holes in these.
Oh, so I can breathe.
Yeah, poke little holes in them, not like big like that. Get a knife. But yeah, no cookie show. Amy cooked. They're going to a Girl Scout thing. Little holes, Rose, and don't use a knife, cochina. Justice said, "What's up, Squish?"
Hi, Justin.
So
Perfect.
yeah, so they're going to a Girl Scout thing, and they're doing an international, just a small hole.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're doing Belize for a country. So they're doing all of those stuff. Bang bang. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, man? So yeah, so the interactions was a lot. So that's why I was close when, or sad I should say, when that actually closed. The old school special effects show. So not the newer one closed. It didn't really hurt me too much. It was a cool show. Don't get me wrong, and it was dope seeing like the modern day stuff. But back then, if you remember, I don't know how many of you guys actually do. One of the special effects that was in one of them was actually the DeLorean and how they shot the moving DeLorean in the sky and what have you. So that one was actually really fresh. But then they had old school. Other movies too, like Vertigo, of how the guy was falling off the building and how that worked out, and then even the monster that they use is Harry and Henderson. So Harry the Bigfoot dude, and then so he would walk around. So that was dope. So that was actually my favorite back at Universal when it had those. And even then, if you even take it further back, you remember back then they used to have the Lucy store. That was actually where the cafe is actually located, where right next to Panda. That was a whole Lucy tribute store where it had nothing but I Love Lucy.
Really?
Yeah. So that was all stuff that they used to have down there too. So that was always cool. That always rocked hard for me. But then and then Disneyland at the same time. So to me, Universal's always resonated more. Disney was always one of those things that was never really so much achievable to us. We didn't really go all the time. But the I remember we were there, I think, if not opening weekend, a weekend after, where Toontown opened up. And that just was a whole other fanfare in itself.
You should do a uni tour and show us where all the stuff was at.
Oh, I'm down. I'm so down. Like,
That'd be fun.
yeah, that would be dope. I think that would be dope. So that's actually a pretty good idea there, Gio and Grace. Or even then, yeah. So even then, if you can't join with us, then we just join up on the live and then we do it.
It's a really good idea.
But we do have some old school like pictures, and that's gonna show my parents dressed in the best of lights, showing up the way they were dressed at Universal when they were rocking hard back in the
While
days,
they're just
man.
like staring at you.
Yeah. So yeah, so one of those things were definitely they had like the big telephone. They even have some like my cousin crying, and I know my my cousin's hubby Eric. I know he watches the channel a lot, so I got to make sure he gets that picture of my cousin crying like a little newborn baby with Conan the Barbarian. No, was it Conan? No, who was it with? Who was she crying with? King Kong?
King Kong.
It was
Why
King
was
Kong.
she crying? Thank you.
Why is she crying? Because she's a Chiona, that's why.
Well,
That's why
was she
crying.
like scared of her?
She probably was. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was down there. So yeah, and then even then, Mummy that was E.T. So I know I had made mention about the whole E.T. experience before, where the Mummy was. My cousin, when he moved here from Belize, always wanted to go on E.T. and I always told him next time.
Let
And
the
then
poor
finally,
man
when
go
the next
on
time
ET.
came, it was closed, and then it was closed, and it was closed. So then after we finally asked a team member, like, hey man, when's ET opening up again? He's like, it's not. And he was so mad at me. He didn't speak to me
Let
for
the poor man
a
go
good
on
one.
ET.
Well, if he wants to go, he's got money
mean.
now. He's not my boss. He could afford to take himself to Florida and put himself on ET.
No, remember when we were at Florida and then you called him and then our
Mm-mm.
tour guide was like, we're at ET.
So let's be clear on this. I did not call him, at least not on my own. We were telling our tour guide. We were telling our tour guide about the story of what happened with ET, and she says, "Do me a favor, give him a call right now, FaceTime him." And then we FaceTimed him when we were in front of ET, and she was telling him, "Hey, guess where we're at? Too bad you can't experience this." Oh man, our tour guide she had zero
He
chill.
was so funny.
She was pretty fun though, man. So again, yeah. So no, that might be a cool thing to do too, man. And I just heard over in Universal Orlando, the cool. Well, I'm a little bit. That's again now I'm sad. So I guess it's karma in some ways. So they had Five-O's Playland that they used to have over at Universal over here, where you could play, and it was like Five Goes West and all his little homies. I don't even remember the name. I just remembered whatever animal he was. But he had a little playland that was over here. Well, they had it over in Orlando still, and Orlando had it, but because when we went 2 years ago, we were going through still COVID for the most part, so you couldn't play on any park, like any play structure, so we couldn't get on it. We could see it from a distance, but that was it.
You saw it. You saw
Well,
Dad.
they're officially closing that park down. So,
Karma.
well, it is karma, but I still got to ride ET over here in Hollywood. So,
I guess by the sounds of it, Universal had like a major
yeah.
develop.
When's the next major trip? I don't know.
Back to
I
Chicago.
I still I want to go back to Chicago,
Me
but it's not
too.
going to be. I don't consider that a major trip anymore.
Mm,
But we still looking in. We still want to do the cruise for early June. We just want to make sure that everybody else is free. So all of our friends that we've let know, if they want to join, they could join. With that, and yeah. So at least that's the plan.
let's go to Paris.
Let's go to Paris.
It's a macaroons.
Holy shit! You don't even save money, and you want to go to Paris? Oh man! Someone come get their child. Amy, come get your child. Anyways, so yeah. So I don't know. Other than that, I know I have a buddy that's getting married in Portugal in July.
Ooh.
So if we do that trip, it's gonna be a squish free trip for sure. Um, yes.
Disney?
So we actually have to start actually planning that a lot sooner than later. Gio and Grace. But other than that, yeah. So I know again. One of the other things too is like I was saying, like before I deterred from it, was back to Toontown. Just seeing how Toontown was, and for a lot of the stuff that they had at Toontown when it opened up, that by far was like some of the most innovative stuff for the time over there, especially where you had like the little fish that was in the gas station pumps and whatever, and then just how the fountains interacted and did all of this stuff, and it was cool. It was definitely cool back over then. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna change everything, do everything, and if I'm remembering correctly, I want to say that Roger Rabbit's, that thing used to be a lot crazier than it actually was. And if you actually remember the old school commercials off of it, you would see that the ride looked like it would take these crazy dips. It never did. It just looked like that on the thing. But circling around like it was crazy, oh yeah, that thing was insane. Ooh, it was cool. But yeah, but it seemed like they put a restriction on it. So I don't know if people were getting overly sick, spinning themselves like crazy or whatever, but it was cool. It was cool. And then even then when you had Indiana Jones, all the stuff that was on one, you could actually Google that now. They actually gave everyone decoders, and the decoders, it was like a little card, probably about this big. It was yellow, and then those decoders were what you could read what was actually on the walls throughout the ride itself. So it was cool. It was cool. Like I remember the openings of some of these stuffs, man. Like hands down. And I was actually saying, I think on the live, but I was telling Squish that I always remember one of the big things was too when you went up in Space Mountain, you never always went through the back. You actually went up through a set of stairs that was in front. So I don't know. That was a better time for me. Like I like Tomorrowland, and again, I can't always say it enough, but having the People Mover, man, they need to just bring that boy back, man. Yeah. So favorite park memories. What y'all got for me? What y'all remember doing as kids? SeaWorld was cool. We used to go there from time to time too. And Legoland was non-existent. But now it's so cool that at least the kids have Legoland. I have fun when I go to Legoland. And we actually have tickets to go back. So I think sometime in February we're going to go back. But yep, we're still holding on to Legoland tickets. So we shall see. Yeah, I'm with you, Gio and Grace, man. It needs work. Um, the one good thing that I was actually pretty hyped up about was when they renovated it over to Pizza Planet. Uh, but it just seemed to fall very short. Like I think they could have done so much things with it becoming Pizza Planet, and I don't know, it fell short. And even then, I think the pizza went from all right to pretty bad. I'm not a fan of Pizza Planet's pizza, or really their pastas. I think there's one good thing on there that's actually pretty good. Um, gee, I still love Autopia. Hey, you ain't gonna tell me otherwise. That's actually Amy's favorite ride too, right? Autopia. Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, her sarcasm kills me. But yeah, I think Tomorrowland definitely needs just a lot of work. And I think even if you were to innovate it with just 2023 technology, it would still be so much miles and miles and miles better than what it was before. But anyway, so I mean, what else? Like I see, what else around Disney? I mean, it always seems like they're doing something. Um, the one thing that I am going to be sad is um the rebranding of Splash Mountain. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited to see what it'll be like, but I always love Splash Mountain for what it was. Um, but I'm excited to see what it is too, because I love Tiana. Got a mad crush on her. Love her to death. Amy loves waiting 45 minutes for Autopia. Yeah, you know what? That's
Hells no.
what do you mean hell's no? What? So mean. Listen,
That was the longest time I waited for that.
that by far is our bonding time. That's where we bond. We hold hands. We share churros. You know, we finish each other's sentences. It's dope. Hey, what's up, Edgar? Again, everybody that's in here right now, give it up to Edgar. Give it up to Sil. Give it up to Birdie. And give it up to the newest addition to the Reyes family, Baby Ollie. The coolest member of the family, hands down, right there. Because she says she puts her socks all the way up, and y'all already know how it goes down with socks. The higher the socks, the downer the food. So, baby's down as hell. Hell yeah. Going to uni for the first time was awesome. Our favorite theme park memories for sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, see? Sniff the fumes. So, whether I mentioned it before, I love that smell. Like, maybe that's why I like Autopia so much. Like, we would go to Irwindale Speedway and burning rubber, the smell of fumes. And I'm by no means a mechanic of any sort. I really don't know shit about cars other than you have to put gas in it and then the light comes up and you have to take it back to the dealer and they overcharge you and then they change some shit and then it runs good. That's about all I pretty much know about cars. Ami actually knows a lot more than I do. Like I said, I can't even change my own tire, man. That's why I got AAA. So, you know, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, I break down in an area that has no cell phone reception, because then I'm just up shit's creek at that point, because I cannot.
What is
I don't know if
that?
y'all could hear that, but if you are ever within the Pasadena area, we have wild parrots, and they're called the Pasadena wild parrots because almost every morning you will hear these little bastards flying around making this loud ass noise.
I'm trying to sleep here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
they
sleeping
wake
right
you up
now.
even through our windows. Our windows are pretty thick, and they wake you up. Let's see. Fun fact: said Tomorrowland was one of the lands that would never be complete due to future changing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. It was never completed because it doesn't seem like they make an effort to complete anything. So I'm freaking confused. Like, come on, Imagineers, get on that, hands down. Um, when was the first time y'all went to uni, Gio and Grace? Was that like a recent thing, or do you remember going as a kid? Where did you guys used to go to as a kid? That's kind of like where I'm kind of going out toward those. Dude, I just said that. Bring back the fucking people mover. I'm so with it. 100%. There's nothing good about the people mover ride. Like it's
But what if
not
you're tired of
fast.
walking?
It's not you're not seeing, but there was something about being on that stupid little cart that went slow and it went through Space Mountain, it went through was it I don't know what the other place was, it Star Traders as well. Like, oh my goodness, it was dope. I love the people mover. And when we went to Orlando and we did it way before Kaylin was born, the People Mover at Magic Kingdom, oh my God, it was like I fell in love all over again. And I think that's why I like It's a Small World during the holiday time because you don't. And then that shit stuck in your head for like days. So I like the holiday one. The holiday one, it slapped hard because it changed. It was dope. Um, it was dope.
Ooh.
It was dope.
That's
And
what that is.
take the charger then. Oh, okay. So that was a very recent trip. Oh, okay. See, I don't know if you guys had gone as a kid. Um, but okay. So yeah, I'll definitely do that tour then, man, because it'd be dope. Because changes happen right from when you walked in, like right when you walked in. That was like where a lot of the changes started happening when you started seeing stuff kind of pop up here and there. And again, to date, I still I love Waterworld. Waterworld is such a dope ride or attraction. But I don't think. Do you remember the Miami Vice stunt show at Universal, Ben?
I do.
Which one? Okay, which one's your preference? You like Waterworld? Did you like Miami Vice? Tough. Yeah, I'm with. Yeah, I lean toward. You could still. I actually found it on YouTube the other day. Go figure what you can find on YouTube. But you can go look up the Miami Vice stunt show at Universal and tell me compare the two. Granted, you're not gonna find it in 4K, so I don't want anyone sending messages to me saying, "Hey, Bacon, I found the videos, but it was shit quality." They made it off of VHS recorders that were like this big, but that thing was so dope. Yes, Conan. Yes, all of those. These are OG. That's exactly what I'm. The Conan the Barbarian show was the dopest thing. Like, do you remember the curtain? That's the first time I saw a curtain of a waterfall curtain that just kind of opened up with the water and then it went back. It was dope. First time I ever saw that. And then the Beetlejuice grave. Yeah, it was dope. And I even take it back to even earlier back from when they had it at Universal, where they had huh?
Put this on.
Put what on?
Right here.
Why? Why do you need all this shit on your bag?
Because.
Where am I putting it?
Right here.
I was in the middle of a rant, man.
Sorry.
Right here?
Yeah.
There's no.
It's there.
Oh, yeah. Hold
Dollar
on.
store. Oh, that's how you do it. I have my key.
Okay, let me say.
Do my key.
You're out, babe?
holder.
Okay, bye.
Like it.
Okay, so anyways, so they even had the Are you ready?
Are we
Hold on.
leaving?
All right, bye bye.
Love you.
Have fun. Bye, babe. Love you.
Love you, Daddy.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye,
Okay,
guys.
go. Squish said goodbye. But yeah, so I think even when they used to have if again, I don't know. I really don't know. So if I'm just preaching and y'all already know this, just say Bacon shut up. But even the Spider-Man Rocks, they had a Spider-Man Rock show, which is dope. I loved it. That's like the one thing my cousin and I used to do on a consistent basis. And then even the fun and silly what is it? Super silly Funland where you go and get wet. That was all moved over to where I want to say where all of the areas were like Springfield, maybe a little bit further back. Some of where Hogwarts is at too. That was a Nickelodeon splash zone, and that was a straight attraction in itself. And then the Wild Thornberries that was in the corner where it was like a plaza where they had little foam balls where you just saw a bunch of kids and teenagers killing each other. It was dope. Hey, what's up, my man? Thank you so much, Angel. Family Lopez Vlogs. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a great weekend, man. Whatever your journeys take you to this weekend, I hope you have a blast doing it. But yeah, it was dope. It was dope. And then even at one point too, they actually had Universal had a Star Trek thing too, where you were part of the Star Trek Enterprise and stuff like that too. So all of that stuff was so dope, man. That was vintage, straight vintage Universal. And like I said, oh, are you guys gonna be at the studio today? Oh, snaps. Okay. I don't think. Well, who knows? We don't know where the world will float us today, so we'll see what's up. I'll definitely hit you up and see what we got going on today. But yeah, I mean, studio. Yeah, I'm just reliving it, man, and that's why I think I've always loved Universal for what it is, even before. Oh, right here. Okay, have fun. Did we have leftover? Oh, we do. Sweet. All right, but oh yeah, you're forgetting my mom. Yee! Okay, so yeah, family's just dipping out. So yeah, dang, my mama all Belizean out. Bye, baby. Have a good time. Love you. Watch. You talk about pride. Look at this. Bye bye. You'll see. You'll come in right now. Shh. Yeah. That's yeah. That's Mama Bacon right there. Shoot. All right. Go have fun.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, okay. Well, sorry about that. All right. So yeah. So that was that. That to me was the golden era of Universal Studios, hands down. And then even then, like I said, I was so happy that Squish got to experience that she got to experience HHN this year as opposed to last year, because HHN this year rocked. It rocked hella hard. But then to me, I still don't think it has the vibes of when it first came back. From when I heard, do you take your charger?
Yeah, I might do that.
Okay. You said take one more.
Yeah, she's paranoid.
That's cool. There's Jack in the Box over here. Just go buy some jalapeno poppers and say we call them.
We call them jalapenos.
Yeah, tell them we call it poppers of the island in Belize.
Bye.
Even though Belize isn't an island. So, all right, cool. Now everybody's at the house. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, so HHN, I get those vibes. So if you remember, HHN took a break for a long time. Like I don't know if it was like maybe 1 or 2 years. They stopped doing HHN. I guess stuff really got crazy, topsy turvy. People show up there, people get crazy, people do whatever. And then when they brought it back that year it was dope. The second year after they returned was just probably the dopest HHN we've ever been to. We talked about it before where we had Chucky with his Insult Emporium where he would cuss you the hell out. What was your first HHN? First HHN, on God, because of all the stuff I was doing back then, I don't remember. But it was with Amy. And I think it was before they had stopped it. But coming back, I know when they had come back and Chucky was the main host. It was Chucky, and then I think 1 year was it Jigsaw that I think did it too, and then that's when all of that was over there with Chucky's import, and then I think it was Freddy versus Jason might have actually been the first one that I remember, but that one was dope because when you're walking up that hill of death, the one that I call it, you walk up to date, and if we end up going to uni later and we jump on a studio tour, I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. But once you're walking up the hill, you see a bunch of trees, and the trees are still there. Somehow, Uni ended up making this animatronic that was in a bag. So the Jason, and you know how their actors are like 7 feet tall. They would take them and whack them against the tree. And it literally looked like the body was snapping across the tree. It was the craziest shit. And that tripped me out to hell. I don't think I've ever been scared in any type of a HHN type of deal. But that shit got me, man. Because that shit was like, boom. And then the body just cracks against the tree. And then you walk up and you see another 7 foot tall Jason just hanging out over there. It was crazy. It was dope. So that I think was the golden year. And then it had to be followed by. I really knew nothing about The Weeknd. Emilce is a big fan of The Weeknd. She's been hyping him up since forever and a day. And it was dope because I knew nothing about it, but yet the maze, man, that shit was just killer. That was on a whole other level. So that was dope. But yeah, those were the ones. And then the second time that I got caught was at one of the Nightmare on Elm Street mazes. I don't know. I could have swore this wasn't a freaking door, but it was a door, and Freddy popped out of it and literally made me dip, like I almost fell on the ground. That's how bad this dude got me. But you see, we're friends, so I can share this stuff with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Did I see Megan? Yes, I saw Megan. Now, here it is. You either liked it or meh. It's either I've heard people say I really liked it or I really hated it. So it was, to me, I liked it. I had no expectations of Megan. I knew it had something to do with AI. It really gave me vibes like if you saw that old school movie with I don't even know who was in it, but it was AI. The name of the movie was AI. What's up, Doctor Doctor? It had that little kid from The Sixth Sense was in it. He was the AI doll, and then it had I don't even know if it was Jude Law that was in it as well, but it had a mix between AI and it was a mix between the new Buddy doll, the Child's Play remake, and like if those two had a baby, even though they were both male things, but if they had a baby cyborg, it would have been Megan. But yeah, that's iRobot, and that was a trip in itself too. But essentially, yeah, that it was. I had no expectations, and I really enjoyed the hell out of it though, because it was cool, and I'm kind of curious to see where they would go with that. But now, if they bring back the Bloomhouse, I'm almost positive Megan will be in it. So if you didn't realize, because I know a lot of people said they were confused at HHN what Bloomhouse actually was, and if that's even the name of it, I don't. But whichever, that house, that was all of the movies. So you saw like Black Phone, and you see other movies. I haven't seen all of them, but that was a Bloomhouse. So you could almost guarantee that if they do that again, you will see Megan once again in that maze. But it was Alex, what's up, man? Hey, Alex, we are at Disney mañana. Please tell me you're there, and tell me what time we can meet up tomorrow if you are there. Let me know. Let me know. What's up, Toby? How you doing, man? Welcome in. We're just sitting here, just shooting this shit right now, talking about old school stuff. You are there. What time are you there? Let me know. Let me know. I want to. So for those of you guys, again, you know, not all heroes wear capes. This is from my boy Alex right there. My boy Alex is a firefighter, but I don't know if he wants it. Oh, 7 to 3. Day. Let's link up. Because I know you'll be working, or I don't know if you could walk around during that 7 to 3 time spot if you can. If you can, dope. And if not, if you can't, let's link up at 3 o'clock when you get off. Let me know what works best for you, or we could do both. I'm down with that too. So is that cool if I tell people what you do, Alex? Because if anybody, I mean, it's cool. Okay, yeah, for sure. But can I? If is it cool if I tell people what you do? You'll be celebrity, bro. That's what I'm telling you. But if not, it's cool. I won't tell anybody you're actually Mickey Mouse in a costume. Oops. But anywho's. But yeah, I give it up to Alex, man. Dude's a firefighter extraordinaire. But yeah, so Alex has probably got the coolest firefighting gig on this planet. He's a firefighter at Disneyland. So do you'll see Alex if you see any firefighter actually. So I know there was a little up thing out in New Orleans Square. And I think if I'm not mistaken, if I heard the news reports correctly, Alex went in with literally a pocket knife and a mango, and he put that shit out just like that. Fire out. Disneyland saved. Alex, you are the damn man. Mango down. Anyways. So yeah, so let's link up tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow. We just made our resis. So let's see. Hell yeah. Yeah. You the man, bro. But yeah, so that's yeah, that was our HHN vibes. I'm only curious to see what they would do, you know, a little bit more. Part of me, I don't know. The sky's the limit when it comes down to like HHN for Universal, and I can't believe I'm already talking about it, but this month's already gone, man. And I guarantee you, so just as quickly as they took down all the mazes and stuff at Universal, I would say in a couple months you're going to start seeing constructions back of them right back again, and we'll see what's going to happen with that. My heart did break a little bit because Universal outdid Knott's this year. And it's always, always, always the opposite way, where Knott's kills and puts Universal to shame. Not this year. Like, not this year. So, even though with Knott's, like, I was really, really digging the chaperone policy where you couldn't have kids running around, because it got really bad. A year ago, almost a year ago, next week will make it a year ago, we went for my birthday, and it was the worst Knott's experience. And we went, I think, a couple weeks before that, and it was a bad Knott's experience because these little wannabe cholos are sitting there running around, starting fights, picking on people. You know, it was, yeah. We'll go. So if you guys plan on going, let me know. I haven't renewed my pass for Knott's because it just, we weren't feeling it. We were, and I was all hyped. We were getting ready to renew, and then they pulled a chaperone policy for I think it's only on Saturdays. So Sundays would still be no chaperone, during the week, no chaperone, and it just got overly packed. Like overly packed, especially with, it seemed like it was a spillover from Disney. And then that the shit that drives me nuts is when they're at Universal or when they're at Knott's and they're saying this isn't like Disneyland. I know shit. One's a rat and one's a dog. So I don't see what the comparison even begins. You know what I'm saying? You guys have multiple animals at Disney, and you have a bird, a dog, you have a couple, I think, country bears that are walking around too, and you have a big happy dude named Whittles that's walking around now. So the comparison isn't there. Like, not even kind of, not even sort of. So, and it's two different lands by far. I think Disneyland has a big spread of land, and Uni does. They always honed in on their family friendly stuff because that's how Universal started. I'm sure you guys already know the history of not Universal, of Knott's Berry Farm. That's how it was. Mrs. Knott's made chicken. She made chicken, and that chicken was bomb. That still holds true to this day. The bombest, dankest chicken that you could get. Was it better before the renovations? Absolutely. Now it's a little bit more commercialized and it's not as good. Still bomb. And the silent killer that's on that menu, hopefully they still have it because it's been like, I think, about a year since we went, is that chicken pot pie. If you have not messed with that chicken pot pie at Knott's, you are missing out. Even their wings are fire over there. So, but even then, these it was a staple. It was great. Like, their food was just, is bomb. But as people were going, and again, if you know all of this, I apologize. I just get a rap because I really, really do love Knott's story. That the lines got so overly packed over at Knott's that they actually had Curly drooling. Dude, on God, I think about it and get hungry. Even their chicken soup that comes with their meal is fire. Chicken soup, even their little ghetto salad that comes with it is fire. It's dope. But as people were waiting for Mrs. Knott's chicken, they decided to build something, which is currently like the ghost town area, an attraction for people to walk around and wait while their number was called for this chicken. And then from that, as you already know, Calico Mine Ride, I think, was the first attraction. And then everything else started trickling into effect where that just become its entity of its own. So that, I mean, how many people could say that your establishment started because of food? That is the ultimate hashtag foodie. Is, so I think their food is bomb. Not to say there's not hit or misses. There is some. I mean, if you go and you get the last servings of whatever for Boysenberry Festival, it's gonna taste like ass sometimes. Usually does, because it's like the scrapings at the bottom. But it's still good. You know what I'm saying? It's still bomb. So that's, yeah, all of that. So again, I don't know how many of you know about the history of that. So then not only did they do that, they started off, their park started because people were waiting around for food. Like, yeah, sarsaparilla is, oh my goodness. Now, if you've gotten your sarsaparilla, you have to pair it out with one of those corn dogs that they have there. Their corn dogs come with crisp cut fries, man. The waffle fries, oh my goodness. You pair those boys together, man, I'm telling you, it is bomb. It is absolutely phenomenal. And then even then, you could buy cakes, or pies, I should say. And their pies, you could get it from the bakery. Man, take that boy home is good. Even when you do, like, I think we did it a couple times, like they have the brunches. So we went on Easter brunch one year, and when they make mimosas, they make it with berry punch. Berry punch and champagne. That slaps hard too. So a lot of that. So I mean, that's all good. Not started this, and then they came out swinging with their Not Scary Farm, where they switched the whole park over from family friendly to what would be, one of definitely the originators of horror nights at any park type of deal. And they did it great. And they've had an ongoing thing. Whether it rained, whether it shined, that boy would go off without a hitch. Now, couple years, let's see. If he was 16, I was probably about 20, 21 or so. Um, they had those huge fires that were going out. I want to say, I don't know if it was the San Bernardino area, but they had fires going on over there. That was the creepiest freaking like Not Scary Farm, because it was covered in fog, and it wasn't Knott's fog, it was burn fog. And we were swore they were going to cancel that damn event, but they didn't. They kept it going, even with the smell of burning. It was thick in fog, man, trippy, because you really couldn't see any scare actors at that point. And then we've had huge rains, goes on rain or shine. It was dope. Like, I remember, so last year, well, you call it last year, technically last year in a couple days, um, my friend Changel passed away. But we would go and we would hit the parks. That would be our thing. We would go, we would hit the parks um, for Scary Farm. And when we went through, one of the trippiest things that I'll never forget is we would go on accelerator, and it was going on through those dense fogs. So imagine going on an accelerator, which is already fast enough, at tasting nothing but burning in your throat. I mean, at the time it wasn't dope, but thinking back about it, it was actually pretty fresh. So yeah, so it was cool. Like I said, that's crazy. So Knott's definitely doesn't get their dues done, because obviously they do what they can, and they're actually becoming now one of the. What's up, Henry? How you doing, man? Hope you are feeling better, man. I heard that Issa got you sick again, so that's I'm gonna have a strongly worded conversation with her. But yeah, no, just sitting here, man, having coffee, shooting the shit. About to eat some breakfast in a little bit. And then just talking about, how we do Pudge Life things, talking about knots, talking about their food. And then yeah, but then everyone again with Disney, and again, I love Disneyland. Love Disneyland. You rank them in order. It really is Universal for me, numero uno, and it really is a split draw between Disney and Knott's for me. Uh-oh, Isabel's in the house. Hey, Isabel, how are you? We are just talking about you. All good things, of course. But yeah, we were, but but yeah, like, and everyone again, it goes and they say, oh, Disney does this, but Knott's doesn't. Disney does it, but in many ways, Knott's did shape for what theme parks are, you know. So and it's only gonna probably get better now with stuff now that Cedar Park owns it, and they've owned it for a while. I know the Knott family sold over all their rights to Cedar Park. Wasn't actually too long ago. I want to say it was within the last 15 years or so. So all their rights over. So the good thing is, though, again, another perk as opposed to season passes compared to Disney, who gives you free photos, but I think you're giving everyone free photos for a month too. So you don't really get that perk anymore. But you could take, so if you get a platinum pass for Cedar for Knott's Berry Farm, you could travel anywhere, and if there's a Cedar Park, you get to go in free. Well, not free because you're paying for the platinum pass, but that's dope. To me, that's really dope, especially if you're a family that travels. So if you're heading out to Ohio and you go to Cedar Park, you get to go. You don't have to pay an extra ticket because you're a platinum pass holder over at Knott's Berry Farm over here. So I'm kind of curious, see where they're gonna go with it. Food slaps, and as long as Knott's continues coming clutch with that food, they will be around forever and a day. So I don't care. I mean, like I said, I don't care when people say, "Oh, Disney reigns supreme." It does. Disney is a big. Mickey Mouse is a big boy. Oh, my shirt. Oh man, Amy got me this shirt for Christmas like 3 years ago. This by far is one of my favorite shirts, man. By far, I have Christmas shirts too. That said, or I have it where it says "Take it to the streets," and it's a bunch of the Sesame Street characters. And then yeah, so I like their shirts. I wasn't a big fan of Sesame Street, and Kaylin really didn't even watch Sesame Street growing up. That wasn't. She was like, I don't know if she was tripped out of puppets, and even now I don't think she's a real big fan of puppets. Um, when we went to Scary Farm, I think it was 2 years ago. Um, maybe it was last year where they had the Puppet Up show, or not last year, the year before. The Puppet Up show. I wanted to buy her. If you've seen it, it's the little hot dog puppet because I know she wasn't gonna trip out about that. But then my cousin's like, "Oh, you're just being cheap. He don't want to spend $30 on a puppet. He just wants to spend $15 on a hot dog." All right, whatever. I bought the puppet. She made me take the puppet back to my office because it tripped her out, and she stole my hot dog. So there's that. We could have had Jay Keisha. What's up, player? How you doing? Welcome in. We're just sitting here shooting the breeze right now, man. If y'all don't have your coffee, the family left me. It's a quiet house right now. They went to go do Girl Scout things, but I mean they left me food, so that's dope. I'm always down with that. So we have coffee. We have coffee, and just shooting, shooting the breeze, talking about the theme parks. You know, um, pretty much what's going on. So, theme park wise, what's y'all's favorite and why? Me, it was Luna. No, don't blame Luna. Luna is innocent. And in fact, Milo's on the chair sleeping. Milo says wants nothing to do. Squishes out of the house. She's not bugging him. He's gonna take this opportunity to sleep now. Let's see. Secret Girl Scout cookie stuff. Well, oh shit, they took the paper. No, 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 no. So actually, so if you're in right now, um, like I said, if you're a fan of Girl Scout cookies, um, as soon as I'm done with the live, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put up I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put up the link. I actually have to set that up. Godzilla, what's up? How you doing? Um, it's cookie season time. So I really don't involve myself too much in Girl Scouts because I don't want to be responsible for doing anything. So, but I do set up her Girl Scout cookie site. So you could have the cookie shipped to you if you want to support Squish and her troop. I will make sure I throw that up later on. And if you want to get fixed, Girl Scout cookies is your thing, then it's there for you, and you'll be supporting Squish out. Um, it's not my thing. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do like raspberry, and they do have a raspberry cookie. So the secret Girl Scout cookie stuff was actually last weekend. They had cookie cook off, cookie kickoff. Yeah, there we go. Cookie kick off weekend last weekend, and all the Girl Scout met in the location, and they got to test the products. They give them ways how to do sales pitches. I was not invited to that, thank God. Not saying I wouldn't want to go and support, but thank God I was not invited to go. So yeah, they got all the thing. Which one is your favorite cookie? Which one? Because they do switch it up. The lemon ones. Did they get rid of them? Oh, damn. I think you're right. I didn't see that. They oh. Oh well. So now I officially have no Girl Scout cookies that I like now. Give us your sale. My best sales pitch? Uh, buy the cookies. Now. That was pretty good, huh? Silver Stars Adventures, how are you? Welcome in. You know what? I don't know. I haven't been. Oh, that's all good, man. Thank you. Thank you for stealth watching. I don't know. I'm gonna actually I haven't looked up any of the I haven't looked up any of the prices. I just got the email last night from wifey and saying, hey, set up this site. So I haven't looked, but I will look into it. And again, the link, I'm not gonna put it on Park and Sips. Park and Sips one, I'm gonna put it on my personal one. So if you're not following me, it's Bacon Fan for Life. So yeah, so here I'll put it right there. Bacon Fan for Life. That's the IG. I know. Oh well, I feel like I have. Well, no, we just saw him for Bacon, but yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's Henry. I don't feel like I've seen him forever, so we need to make that happen. But yeah, so the lemon ones was fire. That was actually introduced. I think it was like a couple years ago, and that became my favorite cookie. It was bomb. It was like a cookie with like lemon glaze on top. Whoo, kill me now, man. But Orange County has the dankest. So Jaycation, bro, I know OC has the dankest cookies over there, man. But dude, it's crazy. It's Girl Scout sales for cookies is just mind blowing. Like we went to an Angels game whenever we went. I don't know. I don't have the time set for anything, but we went to this Angel game and this girl sold. I want to say like almost 25,000 boxes of cookies. It may have even been more, to be honest with you. But oh, there we go. Thanks, Henry. um, but it's crazy to me. This thing, no, I think it's like $6 now. Oh no, they definitely Disneyed it up because it used to be like $4 a box. Then it went 5, and I think it's 6 now. But she sold some stupid amount of cookies. Like, I'm not a drug user, but if I was a dealer, I couldn't give away that much free drugs. And this girl is selling cookies. Like, it's insane. It is super, super, super insane. So I know it's cutthroat when you see, a little behind the scenes. So when you see those girls selling outside of grocery stores and whatever else, um, they have to do it's like literally territories. It's like gang shit, dude. Like for real. It's like they set up, they split up. Okay, if one troop takes this, then they could get it on this day, or this day. And if you have girls, you take this time, and this time. Dude, yeah. It's such a stupid price, man. Like the $6 was those nasty taffy tastic, toffee, some I don't know, man, but I hate it, man. The gluten-free one, it tastes like sawdust in your mouth. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like they literally have to go put a bid in, get it in, and then they set up their different spots. Like you're not free technically to go and sell wherever you want. Like you have to get stuff filled out. It has to get approval. It has to do this. It's a trip. It's such a trip. So even then, I'm kind of curious though because uh, I have to go in the other door to grocery store, dude. And they've gotten smart about it because they have like sometimes stakes out on both sides of the door, so you're not getting rid of them. It's better just to ask them if they have a back door entrance and just try to use that. But and they're smart. Like somehow, like especially like I've seen it where one door is closed and there's only one way in, one way out. Oh, the Samoas slap. I could only eat about one of them and then I'm okay. But yeah, so it's a trip. It's a trip to see all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Hey, good morning. I like puppies. How are you? And yeah, so it's a trip. It by far is a trip. I'm always mind blown at the stuff that goes into some of this. I guess we don't need it. It's not important. You need eggs? Nah, you don't. You need Girl Scout cookies. But and then to be honest with you, it's like and then to me, it's not even their better product. Now, if you've seen and no Girl Scouts, and chances are, I mean, I don't mention it, but if they tell me I have to post it up and do a website and do all this, then whatever, I'll get squishy stuff together. Um, then like the fall products to me that the Girl Scouts sell is probably their better products, even so precedes their cookies. And they had like this more chocolate stuff, which had like this chocolate covered marshmallow with chocolate and some other stuff in it and this and this. That was so good. And then they have like some of their, I think it was hot and spicy trail mix. That thing was fire. Like that's the fall product. So if you know Girl Scout or you know me now, you know Squish, we'll put it up when the fall products come out. But those products to me are the better products, and you get more bang for your buck with those ones. Doing good. Just ate some cereal. What kind of cereal? Like Captain Crunch right here, Fruity Pebbles, CT Crunch. Those are my breakfast. Yeah, I'm getting around to breakfast slowly, slowly over. I already ate a bunch of the bread that Amy made a little bit earlier. That's why the flour is still right here. And yeah, so they're out doing their meetings and stuff right now too. Um, Buenos dias, CT Crunch. Yeah, CT Crunch is fire, dude. CT Crunch. No, no, no. Yeah. So, anyways, I forgot where I was at before I was talking about the Girl Scout stuff. But, anyways, so yeah, so it's kind of crazy. So, childhood places, Fruity Pebbles are yes, Fruity Pebbles, man. Now it was good, and even then we had the Fruity Pebbles. We did it on the shorts, not too long ago, where we had a taste test of the Fruity Pebbles chocolate bar, and man, that thing hit hard. But then we had the Cocoa Pebbles, and that one was just like straight cavity, and my diabetes went into overdrive, like super overdrive. Like that thing was like straight sugar. But but yeah, so if you're a fan of the Fruity Pebbles um cereal, definitely get a hold of that chocolate bar if you have a chance. Do you like them soggy for real? I mean, it's like, I mean, I'm not mad at it. There's certain things I don't think you should eat soggy. Like, oh, Cocoa Pebbles still hits. Love them. And then I'll actually show you the snack that we got. Soggy eel. Stop it, Isabel. If the man likes it soggy, let him eat it soggy. Really? Okay, I don't know if you could do that with like corn flakes or frosted flakes. That's okay, yeah. It do. Captain Crunch. Does Captain Crunch even get soggy? I feel like that shit stays like rocks in your mouth forever and a day. But Captain Crunch is definitely one of my favorite ones. So I don't know if you guys have actually had like these boys. Ah! So we actually got these at the discount rack at Ralph's. Not saying that we wouldn't get it anyways, but these shake ups, these things are bomb, dude. Like this one has chocolate honeycombs, marshmallow bits, and cocoa pebbles stuff. So I'll crack one for y'all. So if y'all could see that right there, and these are bomb, man. Like especially like with your coffee, I throw them in my coffee sometimes for work. I'm not gonna eat all of them, but oh, all right, Isabel, you're not as bad as I thought. You're actually pretty cool then. Anyone who messes with Apple Jacks is my friend. But I love Apple Jacks. This is last thing. Sorry, I'm crunching it. Let me open it up. But Apple Jacks is bomb. I could eat Apple Jacks dry, put it in milk, it's bomb. Put it on ice cream, vanilla ice cream, bomb. Yeah, it's bomb. Mm. Yeah, dude. Waffle crisp. Yeah, dude, this is bomb. I'm so happy. And I don't know why. Well, I know why. Is because the box was messed up. The box was like, the bottom of the box was like shredded, but everything else was fine. Like they were fine. And because the box was shredded, it was on a discount rack for like 75 cents or $1, something like that. So definitely. Henry serves his cereal and eats it and out. Dude, is that even cereal anymore? That's more like oatmeal at that point. Because I guarantee that the whole thing is probably like disintegrated at that point. Dude, it looks like grits. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Honey Smacks is dope, but then now that I see the frog on the front of my frogs, I want to get. Yeah, damn, that's a trip. But yeah, I like Honey Smacks. I like Golden Grams, like the OG. There was an Oreo cereal. I don't know if I've seen that there was an. I don't think I've ever seen the Oreo cereal. But Cookie Crisp was dope. Now, oh damn, do I still have it? I don't know if I still have it. I used to have. Maybe it's in here. Which was actually super dope. Oh, I don't know where Squish has it. But Cookie Crisp, back in the days. Oh yeah, I have to ask if I. Oh, here it is. So Cookie Crisp. Dude, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour Henry cereal, and I'm gonna meet up with them 8 hours later and give it to him, soaking. So Pete, Cookie Crisp, and I remember exactly where I got this boy at. This bowl actually came from a Cookie Crisp cereal box. Like they stuck it on the box like this and had it like saran wrapped. Like is and I went to El Rancho, which was down the street from the house, because everywhere else, like Ralph's and even OG supermarkets, I should say, it wasn't even. It was Ralph's, and we used to have an Alpha Beta that was up the street. Um, they all were sold out. They only had like the mini Cookie Crisp. Went to El Rancho, found this boy, man. This was at the height and prime time of cereal, right? That Michael say you feel bad for eating out his hollow. You know what? It doesn't matter. Hollowed out Mike still hit bomb, dude. He didn't even really have arms, to be honest with you. It's just kind of like right here. But mind you, this thing, I want to say I was probably about maybe, I want to say probably about maybe 8 or 9 when I got this. Like, dude, this is how stuff used to be made back in the days. You're not going to get shit to survive for more than, I think, not even a year. But this bowl, oh my goodness, it is, and the fact that, my mom had held on to it for such a long time. So we used to actually live out in San Gabriel, the San Gabriel area. And we were there for a while. But then as retirement life for the folks came around, they are out literally living retirement life where they will go. They're actually heading on a cruise in a couple weeks. They're always at Universal. So if you see Mama Bacon at the park, say what up to her. She's always at Universal. They're always at Knott's Berry Farm. They're always just out. They're at Catalina sometimes, like where you guys at? Catalina. So they are living retirement life. So at that point, it's like, you know what? The kids down to school here. You know what? We'll pay stuff. Y'all just go do your thing, and that's it. We're barely home too. So when they both got through retirement life, we came back here. But this one went with me from here to San Gabriel and back, and this boy has still. Oh man, you guys got to jump on. You guys got to jump on the stream. Earlier on, Mama Bacon was walking around. Papa Bacon was over here demanding breakfast and shit. Everything is, yeah. If even years, you say years, I say less than 6 months. Yeah, Honey Smacks, yeah. Like, so all those, and then even then, I was kind of hyped to get this cereal. Dude, I'm a straight cereal head, man. How many of y'all remember these ones? So, this is like the third box I think I've gotten already. But, dude, look at dude's eyes, man. I think you have to be in that state of mind for you to really enjoy this cereal. But it's one of my favorite, man. The Boo Berries, and I think there was another one too. But that was definitely... I should, dude. In fact, that's what... You know what? Get mine right now. Dude, I'm taking it back to vintage, man. Eating my breakfast out my Michelangelo bowl. Man, it's like I'm 8 years old all over again. Let's see. What I miss here? Dude, I used to eat Fruit Loops by the color. Dude, so literally you ate all the green ones, and then you ate all the yellow ones. You ate them like that. Again, that's the trip to me. I mean, actually, I don't even know why I'm talking, because I would do it with the Skittles, too. I'd color, change the colors off of those for sure. Nothing, okay. See, this is why I love doing these things in the morning whenever I get my big ass up and we could actually do it. But, this mornings, man, so one or two things ever happened in our household, and I don't think it happened either other way. One, you get waking up, you woke up, 8 o'clock, you had Saturday morning cartoons. That boy would be going, and it'd be dope. Eat breakfast, back to cartoons. Or I'd hear El Bronco playing in the background. El Bronco's that Mexican band. And then, whatever, however it goes. Which means I have about approximately 15 minutes before that music starts playing to get my ass out of bed and start cleaning before my mom came at me with the chancla. So it went either way. So I went to bed on Friday night in just confusion because I don't know whether or not I was going to get Saturday morning cartoons or I was going to get the chancla because I wasn't out of bed to help start cleaning. So either one of those. Um, but yeah, this is why I like vibing, man, because I relive everything that, as a kid, which now we laugh about. Yes, Reese's Puffs are really good. Don't need milk for that boy. In fact, I don't like it with milk. I pop them like that. Mm, I wasn't the biggest fan of Fruit Loops as a kid. I'm not shocked, Doctor. You always go against the crowds, buddy. Mm. JK shit. At least the Skittles were different flavors. All Fruit Loops taste like a red dye number 6. It's true. But realistically, you're not going to convince somebody else that Fruit Loops didn't have different tastes. Even though they all did taste the same. Still do taste the same. Damn, Henry, you really have a complex way of eating cereals and stuff, bro. Or Lucky Charms, I would eat the marshmallows at the end. So you would take one big scoop of all the marshmallows and then throw that in your mouth. How much shock did you put your teeth in for those? That's the right way. So I used to have friends when I grew up. Well, I think I still have friends now. But I had a friend back then who hated the marshmallows from Lucky Charms. So as he poured it, he literally would be picking them and throwing them in my bowl. So I used to love it when dude used to come around because it would be double up on the marshmallows. Boom. So let's see. And I feel really bad sometimes. I know people leave messages on YouTube and they're in Spanish. So I'm gonna need to send that over to Isabel or Henry so they could translate for me. Because when I respond, if no one's around, I just respond C with the heart in hopes that whatever. I hope they're not cussing me out because then I'll literally just tell them yes with the heart. But then again, at the same time, there's so many people that talk shit on the internet, and I love talking back to them. Call it clap back, baby, clap back. I ain't got time for that silliness. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. My shorts aren't hitting. Nothing's hitting. Subscribers coming in. I don't know how, but they're coming in. But yeah, thank you, Henry. Yeah, there we go. I know you guys will respond. I'll send a message to Amy and I'll be like, hey, can you please translate this for me? Because I don't know what they're saying. And then she'll translate it 3 days from now. So, Beluga Whale, how you doing? Welcome into Coffee Talk, where we're talking about our childhood. But have you guys seen these two? These Frosted Flakes, but they're tiger paws. These are bomb too. Those are on the cereal rack as well. So yeah, got a bunch of different things, man. And then look, the Squish went and bought. So we'll be doing taste tests, whether YouTube will push it out or not. I'm sick of dealing with YouTube and their silliness. But this is Candy Pop, Sour Patch Kids in popcorn. So I'm kind of curious to see how this will taste. I've never had this, so we're just waiting to see what's gonna happen with that. And then here's my stupidity. So Hi-Chews is one of my favorite candies. I love Hi-Chews, and as you guys get to know us, know me, the crew, they're pretty open to everything. I always favor grape or purple. Like that is my favorite. Like one time I know 7-Eleven had like a grape slush, and I almost shit my pants with excitement. Like I love grape. I love purple. So the purple Hi-Chews are like my favorite. Like when we worked at a summer camp, our boss would buy us those big bags of Hi-Chew. So when my friend wanted to be mean to me, he would take all the purple ones from like they would bring out a bowl every day, take all the purple ones and put them in his pocket. Then he would disperse them out to me like throughout the day if I behaved myself. So, but then I saw this that what is it? Fee being something being this. So I was like, man, this thing is a bootleg Haichu. I didn't read the top where it said from the makers of Haichu. So this is another one that we've never had. I don't know if you guys have had either or. If you have, let me know what you think. If not, we will taste test these and see what those are like. But I'm sitting here, I'm like, that writing looks exactly like Haichu's, damn copycats. But I bought it at grocery outlet, so I was like, okay, it's a knockoff brand. But then that's why I always tell Squish, it's always important to read, because the top part of it I read. So I had all these thoughts in my head from the minute I purchased them to the minute I came home, and then I took it out the bag and I said, damn boot. Oh wait, it's not bootleg. It's from the makers of Haichu. Sorry, homies. Sorry, Haichu. But yeah, so those are going to be what's going to be taste testing at a certain point. And again, if you guys are really, well, you know what? I choose someone who's trying to rip your product. Oh, that's us. All right, yeah, you're right. Sour Patch stole our idea. We add Sour Patch Kids. Do you really? Is it like good? Like, which one's your favorite? Because I saw y'all last night do M&Ms, which I've had before, which is dank. I love it. And so which one do you like more? Where are you at with that one? We still have these. So maybe I do these as giveaways. If you see me in the park, you get this most delicious, delicious, delicious snack that's ever been known to man. And it could be yours if you find me in the park. I'm totally full of it. Go watch my shorts. Find the one that has a picture of this one on here. And yeah, try it for yourself. Squish actually ended up, after another round of it, she ended up liking it. I can't get into it. Yeah, I heard you guys call it a salad. That's dope. Like, so which one? Wait. Oh, did you put both of them in there? Sour Patch and? I thought you just put M&Ms in there. Let's see. Dibs plus popcorn? Seriously? Man, okay. I'm down to try some of this stuff too. I will try it and I will link the credit back to you and be like, listen, I got this from my boy, Jaycation. If I dig it, dope. But if everyone else starts hating it, well, at least they know they got it from Jaycation, not from Parkinson. Yes, they did make a Twinkie cereal, and I hated it. I hated it. I wanted to love it so much, because even the box said Hostess Twinkie cereal. I wanted it. I wanted to love it. I hated it. I love Twinkies though. Like, so if you're here, you're going to get the inside track of Bacon Fan for Life. The original name, it really was a toss-up. It was really going to either be Twinkie Fan for Life, and I ended up just going with Bacon Fan for Life. It really was a flip of a coin. But yeah, growing up, I always had Twinkies. That's like the one thing. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. And like I said, I always say we're very blessed to where we're at right now. Very, very blessed. But Twinkies was definitely something that we always have. That's the one thing my parents said, you know what? Here's a Twinkie if you want it. The boxes of them. So really, realistically, my name, it could have been. If the coin had flipped another way, you would be talking to Twinkie instead of Bacon. So, so if you're here, now you know that was that. So when that cereal came out, oh my goodness. I was so hyped, and it was so bad. Like, damn. Dippin' Dots is dope. You definitely have to try that. I Like Puppies. There's nothing better than having Dippin' Dots in the movie theater. It is fire. And to be honest, I don't even, do they sell Dippin' Dots outside of theaters? Call me ignorant, but I don't know. But it's dope. Damn. Oh, I thought it was just M&M's, Gio or Grace, or both. I really thought it was. Damn, y'all are gangster. Y'all threw two of them in there. You went first your sour, then your sweet, and then you had chocolate. So that's dope. You know what? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm even more excited because I rarely know when things like these are a thing. It's always Squish who's the one who comes up with these shits. The only thing that I know I had creative control over for the taste test was one, these egg roll things that again, check out the short, find it and see what my reaction is and let me know what you think. Um and the Astro Pop. The Astro Pop was like retro from my childhood, man. Love it. Mm. Oh, it's a dips, not dipping dots, dips. Dips. I do they I know. Yeah, dipping dots is dope. The banana split dipping dots is fire. That is my favorite one, hands down. But I'm gonna have to try this. I'm so curious. Yesterday, while you guys were eating your popcorn salad, I was eating these boys. Boom. Ace in the hole, right here. So, guilty is pleasure. So, I mean, there's certain things that's in life that's out of your control. Well, it really has nothing to do with you. So, maybe if you're with me and we're all hanging out, I could tell you more in depth of the story, but of how my life kind of changed from one way. I'm hearing shit from one way to another, but for the most part, yeah, I had an uncle. He was in prison, um, but there's nothing good about prison whatsoever. I'll just tell you that. But if there is one silver lining that I took from there was his creation. So he gets shrimp. He gets shrimp cup of noodles, chili picante, corn nuts. If there was flaming hots around, if you have them, throw them in there, and then a little squeeze, like a half spoon or half a packet. It's prison, remember? Half a thing of mayonnaise, and put it in there, and mix it all together. It don't knock it till you try it, man. So prison house cup of noodles, man. Chili picante corn nuts, shrimp flavored cup of noodles, half a squeeze, half a tube of mayo. Mix that boy around. Dude, it's a treat, man. It's a treat. I mean, it's a treat for us, so I could imagine what, it's probably, yeah. But if you have flaming hots, do flaming hots instead of this, or flaming hots with this. Either ways, it works. And you have the boys here too. Do the same thing, man. It is bomb. It is absolutely bomb. So yeah, that's exactly what the guilty pleasures is that we eat sometimes. But I definitely want to try the M and M's and the Sour Patch with the popcorn. Me Goring. Someone translate. What is that? Or is that the name of the brand? Oh, it is. Oh, see, I don't even know, man. Okay, I can't be the only one that doesn't know the name of things and just relate stuff with what you see. Like, ooh, for the longest time, Bimbo bread, I didn't even know the name of it was Bimbo bread. It was just the one with the bear on it. And then when I think it was actually Amy, 3 or 4 years into the relationship, said, "Hey, get Bimbo bread," because they're like smaller. I'm like, "The hell is Bimbo bread?" She goes, "Fool, it's Bimbo, the one that we eat." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know what you're talking about." The one with the bear. I go, "Well, then say that, dude. I don't know the damn name." But yeah, let me see. Those noodles are bomb with spam and fried egg. Well, look, then we got dinner tonight then, because I got it in the pantry right there. Let's see. And then, again, growing up, this was always on stack. The Vienna sausages, man. See, things don't change with these things, man. So there are certain things from your childhood that definitely hits, and that definitely is one of them. But I think for sure we're gonna go ahead and have we may actually have that, man, with the fried egg. Again, if you've seen the short, you'll see I'm slanging eggs, baby, slanging eggs. That's how I'm gonna pay for my Disney passes, man. Slanging eggs. But then everybody, again, the other question is, so Park and Sip, what's y'all's collection look like? I've seen Okay, that's the okay. I'm gonna go back 2 comments back now. 3 comments. The noodles are bomb with spam and fried egg. Might be dinner tonight. Boom. Never had spam. You know what? You never saw Harry Potter either. You've changed that. Let's get you to spam. All right. You need them eggs. Yeah. I'm gonna so what I figured is I'm gonna take an empty Corona box and put the eggs in there. Nobody, I don't think a lot of people, well, some people like Corona. I like Corona. So, I mean, if I smuggle the eggs out in the Corona box, I don't think anyone will hassle me. But let's see, what the beluga? Yeah, I can't. So now back to I've seen eat people. I can't eat spam like that. I don't love it that much. Now you could lightly fry it and it's good. Well, depends because some no, because spam masubis they kind of fry it up a little bit, don't they? I love spam masubis, but then they put the teriyaki sauce on it too, and then that's bomb. But out the can where it still has some of the jelly on it, no, I'm good. I can't do all that for sure. So again, and then the other one, since you're so close and I don't have to really move that far, is what does a park and sip cabinet look like? Let's see if y'all can see that. That is a park and sip cabinet up here. So all of our creative ideas that we come up with starts and originates in this cabinet right here. So out of all of us, it has to be known, it has to be said, it's not me that comes up with these drink contraptions. In all actuality, it's Ami. She is our mixologist. She's the one who takes, and I don't have any of them right now. In fact, I don't even know where she has them. Oh, does she? No, not those. But she has pouches, and she buys those pouches. She buys those pouches in the ton loads, and that's how she mixes our drinks for us. So specialized. I don't know if she has it. She her favorite tequila that she goes with is 21 Seeds. So 21 Seeds, it's if you're gonna drink, I guess that's your healthier option of a tequila drink. But yeah, so in many ways, Park and Sip originated with the Milsey and Amy. And the common phrase that we said before we went anywhere was we'll park and sip, and then we'll park and we'll sip, and then we go in the park, and then we park in the park and then sip at the park. So we park and sip it. But so yeah, so again, our one who started it was actually Ami. Ami was that's Ami's little play area right there. And then she has a whole thing where she does like cooking and what have you, like her baking or her creations, cake pops or whatever she decides to do, whatever she wants to do. But that's her thing. But yeah, so that's that. Like I said, that's it. So in case ever wanted to see what we're actually dealing with, that's what we're dealing with, and that gets replenished from all the time. And then we have a fridge in the back too. That's just got an array of different types of beer and some wines. I don't drink wine. I don't even know how wine gets in here, but it gets in here somehow or another. So there's that. But yeah, you could make I mean we want to make like the cereal drinks before, which during the Christmas times is when we get really creative with things too, where we've done uh was it the I think it was like brandy milk with some cereal mixes. It was I don't even know, man. Just a lot of things go on up there at that time. So that's that. But yeah, sheesh, yeah, yeah. Don't I know? But it's you know what? It's like we always laugh, and I think we always keep. I mean, we have them, and again, I don't ever recall. I have a friend that lives in Hawaii. He said, "Oh, well, spam musubi. Okay, spam musubi over here is good, but the ones in Hawaii are just straight untouchable." We went to a hole in the wall place that made them, and it was man. I could still think about it in my head, and it is phenomenal. So finish that Stella. What Stella? Oh, so Jimmy brought this one over on New Year's, and we went down to the liquor store before we started drinking, and we just bought different mixes because it's a peach brandy. So typically, brandy and Coke is kind of what'll work, or brandy goes in eggnog too. But what the hell do you do? And the thing is that it's very peachy in a brandy. So how the hell do you mix that? So we got what is the body armor drink? That was mango. We got like the nectar drink, the Mexican one of them, and we got that. And then we also got Fago soda. So Fago's an East Coast soda, one of my favorites. And if you know anything about the Insane Clown Posse, that's their soda of choice where they throw stuff all over the place. 2 liters of sodas. So they throw that. So we bought Fago soda and the Fago pineapple, what is it? Pineapple mango, pineapple something mixed with that brandy so phenomenally well. So that's what we were drinking. But the thing is that what's funny about these, and actually, I mean, again, it's for us. This one gets a lot of slack. The Jose Cuervo, like this one gets a lot of heat. Like I mean, is it the best tequila to shoot? No, I don't think you should take shots of that shit for sure, because it's a rough ride when you take that. But you mix it in a margarita. If you add that boy in here with some of this boy, and if you get some triple sec too, triple sec, that one, Cuervo, little, and then the margarita mix, you got yourself one fire margarita. Believe me, it is a fire margarita. And most people, when we mix it, when we've had parties and we mix it like that, because our friends, the Katab family, actually gifted us one of those margarita makers. And when we mix them like that, people don't even know it's Cuervo in there. It's bomb. Especially when you mix it up like that. It's like a straight Cadillac when you make them. And it's bomb. But we had Christmas parties here. Like, growing up, well, not even really so much growing up. When we weren't here anymore, we would still have the parties over here. And we would have family that would come up here. They would chill. They would have the whole Christmas thing. So at one point, I did DJ around for a little bit. It was all digital type of stuff too. But we were DJing. My cousin's a DJ. He's still in Chicago. He DJs. My little cousin just liked mixing up music or whatever, so he was here. But we had a DJ inside the house here. They actually set up in one of the rooms and put the speakers out here. So we had family dancing in here, and we actually had a party in the back too. So it was like my friends, then some of the family. We had like probably about a good 100 people deep stuck in this little ass house. Well, it's not really terribly little, but in the backyard, it was scattered. So I remember having these Cuervo bottles one night, and as God is my witness, I think we went through probably about 10 to 15 bottles of those big ass Cuervo bottles when they still had a handle. I don't know if they still do, but big ass bottles. And then we went through, I think, about another 5 bottles of Jaeger. And we went through what must have been at least 60 30 packs plus. It was a lot of stuff we went through. And my mom, for the most part, like, she was feeling it. She had a great time. She had more of a good time. So I know at one point she had made a turkey and she had made some cherry pies. And we woke up the next morning after these Cuervo bottles had been flowing all night. And we wake up, there's no turkey, there's no pies. It looked like nothing was even cooked. Because we essentially would have like a family dinner before, and then all the other family that wasn't like invited to that, is to say, would show up later on that night. But she would make 2 turkeys. She would have plenty. So if you were hungry throughout the night, you could go and snack and do whatever. And it was gone. It looked like no cooking had happened. No turkey, no ham, no pies, no nothing. Everything was gone. So we're like, damn, everyone was hungry and took it away. Well, we didn't find out till a week later, dude. My mom was feeling so good. So good. She gave away all the food that night. So as people were leaving, take a turkey, take a pie, take some bread, take all the syrup. Like, damn. So yeah, so that's how the parties used to roll, man. My mom used to give away all the damn food. So it's always fun to look back and think about the Cuervo. I mean, we still have it, and like I said, don't knock Cuervo. And we do have Patron, we do have all that other stuff. Terramana too. Terramana, the Rock put out a pretty good tequila over there too. And then we have like I know Edgar was in here earlier, but Jimmy knows. Um our one of our good friends, Edgar, his aunt comes to parties or we go to parties and we call her Tia. So if you ever hear when we say, "Oh, Tia, Tia," we're referring to our friend Edgar's family. Who Tia would come around with the bottle of mezcal, and that mezcal is no joke, man. Whew, whew, whew. So I don't know. Jimmy could talk about the mezcal. Yeah, Tia, you see? Ugh. But yeah, Tia and that stuff. So even at Edgar's wedding, Tia walked around with the bottle of mezcal, and she was giving everyone. I wasn't drinking at that time, so thank God I didn't feel the wrath of Tia that night. But my best friend fell victim to Tia, passed out somewhere, or he wasn't passed out. He was like this, and he was like that for like 3 hours, sitting straight up like that. He said it was the best sleep he's ever gotten, and he managed to walk down a hill by himself too. So that in itself was just fun. Me, hell yeah. So, anyways, that's bottle at the wedding was bacon size, dude. Shit, dude. I'm about 5'4", maybe 5'5", probably about 5'4". We'll go with 5'4", 5'4 and a half. Let's compromise. And that bottle was probably the size of me. I don't know how Tia was, and then Tia was walking around with like 80 shot glasses. So, and then she brought, I think, if correct me if I'm wrong, Jimmy, but these shot glasses that Tia had, like they were straight from the motherland too, right? And I think so. In order to get the shot glass, you had to take a Tia shot, and then she would pour it, you would take it, you would pour it, you would take them, and literally people are doubling up, leaving home with like 6 bottles of this. But that, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, Jimmy, but I think that mezcal came straight from the motherland too, right? Because that shit was in some other bottle I've never even seen before. The right, yes, yes, yes. They were like a bowl, dude. And then that bottle was just a gnarly bottle too. I don't even know what it was, but it was, yeah, it was just a trip and a half, real talk. So that's yeah. So when we saw Tia, when I see, yeah, dude, yeah, that, oof, man, that definitely was a good wedding. That was a wedding for sure, and it was dope. So I can't wait for some of y'all to get married too, so y'all can invite us to the wedding. You see, how I'm already inviting myself. I think Jaycation, I think he's already married, but if not, on the Chiefs to beat the Jaguars. I don't know anything about football. Is that a good bet? Is the Chiefs going to beat the Jaguars? I don't know. Listen, I don't know. So, but when's that game? Is that game tomorrow? See, I don't even watch sports. Like I rarely do. The most things I know about sports is pretty much what do you call it? What Jimmy goes. And I like saying it more. Oh, it's today. It's like exactly what, and that's how I bond with Jimmy, where I just keep saying bang bang, bang bang. I don't even like the damn 49ers. But I don't know, that's a cool thing to say. Bang bang, bang bang. Niners gang. Ah! But anyways, so what do y'all got going on? Any plans? Y'all good? Y'all hanging out? We all good? I know, like last time, I know we were done that 9 + 5. Okay. I like basketball. It's probably my favorite. I like basketball too. I'm a Clipper fan. I don't care what Raul says. Doctor, he needs to become a Clipper fan. He does not need to be a Laker fan. Even Jimmy, man. Jimmy does not need to be a Laker fan. Jimmy needs to be one with his company that he works with and be a Clipper fan. Be supportive. Bang bang Niner gang. Park and sip gang. Let's go. So no plans, just work later. Damn. Working all night, or what are you doing? Oh God, no, go Lakers. Come on, man. You ain't gotta be that mean about it, bro. Come on, bro. But anyways, so again, like if you're in here, I know it's like a couple of y'all vibing, and I said tomorrow, well, I don't know. Maybe if we do end up going to uni later, if we end up making a ride to uni, I'm gonna go toss in some laundry and probably eat some stuff right now. if we do go live, I don't know. Just have your notifications set up to see if we go live today at uni. But we definitely will go live from Disney for a little bit tomorrow as well. Um, so ride with me on those for sure. But I don't like the Lakers. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. Oh, come on, Beluga Whale. At that point, you might as well just be a Lakers fan. Nah, the Suns are cool. I like them, man. They cool. But yeah. So I don't know what the rest of the plan has in there, but I know it's always cool. You know what? I did this when I was at work a couple weeks ago, where we just did the wake up, and if you're with me, you're vibing with me type of deal. But and this morning, since if you were here from the beginning, you saw that Amy was making the Belizean bread earlier on, the fried bread, I should say, fried jacks. So I was like, you know what? Let me just wake up. And I feel like once I do this, I don't have the urge to go back to sleep. I don't have the urge to be lazy for the rest of the day. Like, I feel like I could legitimately be productive now. So again, like, I thank y'all for that. Again, I know there's many things, and in many ways, I know I'm not the Saturday morning cartoons, but at the same time, from time to time, if I could get my big ass up, we'll do these morning lives. Um, we'll do the couch talks throughout the week at certain point. When I don't know, whenever I could get home on time. Um, this week will be a little bit chaotic. On Monday we have uh, Squish's basketball practice, and on Tuesday she has her first game. Um, and then I think Wednesday and Thursday, I think she actually has a game on Thursday too, and then takes me into the birthday weekend. So we will see what's going on for that weekend. I know we're gonna be hanging out, Gio and Grace. Uh, I know Henry's gonna feel better, and he'll hang out too, for sure, for sure. But yeah, my friends. So you know what? I know I've kept y'all. It's gonna be, I think, almost. Actually, I don't even know how long we've been live. How long we've been live? I don't even know. Pero, body when? I don't know. Probably, baby just had an explode, dude. Dude. So Jay, we used to love. Well, let me back up a little bit. It's not that we loved it, we love saying it. So when any time that Squish would actually have those explosions, and it's like those nasty explosions too, right? You left the stream on for 3 days. Did I? When was this? When did I leave a stream on for 3 days? Man, did I Snoop Dogg it? Hope not. But anyways, we would call them disasters because, man, those things were yeah, it would come out from the bottom, it would come up to the top, it would be, yeah. So we used to call them disasters. So I just remember you would hear Amy yelling. Amy would be yelling from the other room, ah! He goes, danger, danger. And I'm like, what the hell? At the first couple times she said it, I was just mind blown to hell. I'm like, what the hell does she keep yelling danger for? She's like, danger. And then when I'd go up, she goes, disaster. She did a disaster. And I'm like, oh, damn. That would be crazy. Yeah, I think we've all, yeah, it was, it was. That was Amy's inner mystical going on right there, man. You go, dude, there's danger. 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 But then to me it was just the funniest thing though. So I would call in because that's when my dad was the first one to take early retirement because my dad was the one who was with Squish when she was a baby. And I would call up, we'd be at work, I'd call in and be like, oh, hey, Pops, like, how's it going? Like, how's Squish doing? She just had a disaster. And I'll be like, okay, well, say no more. So, we would throw away the clothes, man, because, man, some of those, yeah, they were pretty bad. Don't remind me. She did it twice in a row. Dude, so, yeah, that was the worst. And, Jay, I don't know if you've gotten to that point yet, but, yeah, the disaster in a car seat, damn. Damn. There's really no other way to say it other than damn. Oh, shit. Hold on. I did. Hold on. Oops. Let me see. Gotta send this. It's email to her. Yeah. So that was, yeah, it was insane, man. That's the hold on. They're at the Girl Scout meeting. I could actually show you that picture. Gmail. Um. So yeah. So that was let's see. Soggy cereal, literally oatmeal, dude. Ugh. Yeah. Henry, I don't know about that one yet, buddy. But yeah. Wait, where are you at with their snow, beluga whale? That's crazy. We have a nice sunny day outside today. Well, it didn't look like that from the past couple weeks of rain. That was pretty much our whole winter vacation. Oh, Utah. Ah, say no more. Well, welcome in from Utah. That's so dope. And yeah. So again, I'm gonna go do laundry. This was absolutely dope. And I thank y'all so much for vibing with me for these morning talks. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I have that Red Bull flowing through my system. Um, Thank y'all so much. Again, like I said, we'll be going live probably a little bit more often. When and where, I don't know. Couch Talks was pretty fun because we talked about stupidity. So what I'll probably end up doing, because I know it's something that someone had mentioned too about Q&As. So I know every 100 subscribers we did the Q&A answers on IG. So what I'll probably do is I will probably put that up, get some of those questions, and just save them. And then when we do a live on Couch Talk, I'll answer some of them. So when you see it, go ahead, go buck wild. When you see the cookie link go up, again, go ahead and check that out, and get you some Girl Scout cookies and the support Squish and her troop. But hey, thank you so much. Thank y'all so much, Jay. Thank you so much, G1 Grace, Isabel Henry, JG Voyages. I know just a guy and a girl was in here. Dr. Beluga Whale, and everybody else that was in here as well. Jimmy, I'll give you a call later on. Um, and yeah, we'll see where the rest of the day goes. So make sure you have that notification thing or whatever that is that people talk about signed, so that when we go live, you could join us. And who knows, if today's not a crazy chaotic day at Universal, maybe we start doing some of those walkthroughs of what used to be and what is now. So, all right, my dear friends, I love y'all. Y'all are the best, and we shall talk soon. Deuces.